LEGO Adventurers didn't just offer sets to build, it gave fans a story to follow. In 1998, LEGO was in the middle of a creative shift. The company had built its reputation on classic themes like town, space, and castle, timeless series that focused on imaginative building. But something was missing. LEGO fans loved building, but they wanted more. They wanted stories, and that's where Adventurers came in. The first sub-theme, which was based in the Egyptian desert, introduced us to the Australian explorer Johnny Thunder and his crew. Together they raced through Egypt, dodging traps, dangerous creatures, and uncovering ancient artifacts such as the Regu Ruby, which was protected by the undead pharaoh Hotep, all while avoiding evil treasure hunters like Baron von Baron and his gang. For the first time, LEGO sets felt like they belonged to a larger story, a fictional universe brought to life through plastic. Before Adventurers, LEGO sets were often focused on themes rather than characters or narratives. You could build castles, space stations, and everything in between, but there wasn't a story to guide your imagination. Every set in the theme hinted at a larger narrative. The traps, the vehicles, and even the minifigures told a story. A race against time to uncover treasure, escape villains, and solve ancient mysteries. These open-ended narratives transformed the way kids played with LEGO. At the heart of Adventurers were its characters. Johnny Thunder wasn't just another minifigure, he was a beloved hero. With his slouch hat, unique face print, and his outfit, he became LEGO's version of Indiana Jones. Alongside him was Dr. Charles Lightning, the wise archaeologist, Gale Storm, the brave journalist, and their trusty pilot, Harry Kane. On the villain side, we had Baron von Baron, alongside his evil partner Sam Sinister. These weren't just generic figures, they had personalities, helping kids grow more attached to them as they kept playing. For LEGO, this was revolutionary. It marked the beginning of character-driven storytelling, a strategy that laid the foundations for future themes. Sets such as the Sphinx Secret Surprise and the Pharaoh's Forbidden Ruins contained hidden compartments, collapsing walls, and traps ready to seal the fate of an unsuspecting victim. The Adventurer's car and desert expedition contained well-designed vehicles that still look great in the modern era. There was even a hot air balloon. Many new pieces were created that added a special feel to each set, such as the hieroglyphic walls, unique maps, and Storm's photo of thunder. These features, alongside the personality of the theme, added a level of excitement and interactivity that had never been seen before in LEGO. After the success of the desert sub-theme, Adventurers expanded into the jungle, then Dino Island, and then finally into Orient Express. Along the way, many characters came and went, further adding to the extensive story of this now fan-favourite theme. But all good things come to an end, as after a 5-year run, it was discontinued in 2003. Fans were devastated as one of LEGO's golden periods had come to a sudden close, but what they failed to realise was that Adventurers had served a greater purpose. It was the catalyst for saving the LEGO company. When LEGO was going through financial struggles in the late 90s and early 2000s, Adventurers made it clear that they needed to apply its storytelling formula to the rest of its themes. In a bold move, they went for their first license with Star Wars. Despite uncertainty due to its violent aspects and how licenses were a foreign area for LEGO at the time, it was a massive success. However, it was only a short-term fix. The royalty payments to Lucasfilm shrunk their profits far too low for comfort. LEGO had to look for other options outside of licensing. They had to create an in-house theme that focused on its story. That's when Bionicle was born. The concept for Bionicle originated from an idea by co-creator Christian Faber. I was sitting with LEGO Technic and thought I would love to build a character instead of a car. I thought of this biological thing. The human body is built from small parts into a functional body just like a model. What if you got a box full of spare parts and built a living thing? He pitched the idea to LEGO, but it was initially implemented as 2 unsuccessful themes in 1999 and 2000. A new project called Boneheads of Voodoo Island was later conceived by Faber and other LEGO employees from a brief that was sent to outside writers. The concept was well received and given approval. It was then titled Bionicle at an internal LEGO meeting through a blend of the words biological and chronicle. Seeing as LEGO were in dire need of a successful theme, the first wave of Bionicle sets were initially launched in December 2000 in Europe and Australasia as a test market, to predict how well the series would sell in North America. The official website explaining the idea of Bionicle also released around the same time. After a positive reception, Bionicle premiered in North America in mid-2001. Bionicle was different to any theme LEGO had produced before, not just because it contained large humanoid action figures with freely movable limbs, but because it contained a story deeper than ever before, something that kept fans interested in the theme for 10 whole years. The main story explores the Toa, heroes with elemental powers whose duty is to protect the Matoran, the prime populace of their world, and reawaken their godlike guardian, the great spirit Matanui, who was forced into a coma by the actions of his antagonist brother, the Makuta. As the years went on, the story developed and grew deeper through any type of media that LEGO could produce, such as animations, comic books, novels, video games, short stories, and a series of direct-to-video films. Bionicle's story of its battle between good and evil was a massive success. Fans to this day rave about how unique the story was compared to other themes at the time. By putting genuine time and money into marketing the theme, LEGO outdid themselves. Beforehand, they would create small comics with minimal effort and leave it at that. Their newfound time and effort created a story worth telling fans. Kids weren't just collecting sets anymore. They became a part of a world as descriptive as any fantasy novel or movie. Online forums were created for fans to discuss their opinions, ask questions about the story, and to appreciate their favourite characters. Most importantly, Bionicle did what it was meant to do: save the LEGO company. In its first year, it earned them £100 million. As its popularity rose, it became one of LEGO's most successful themes, accounting for nearly all their financial turnover from the previous decade. It was named as the best theme in 2003 and 2006 in terms of sales and popularity, with other themes at the time failing to match the profits generated by Bionicle. Its popularity led to high web traffic on the official website, averaging more than 1 million page views per month. Bionicle was originally planned to run for 20 years, but after low sales and a lack of new consumer interest, it was cut short, and LEGO discontinued the theme in 2010. LEGO needed a new hero-driven theme, a theme that could capture the attention of every kid around the world through its story once again. After an intense research and development process that delayed the line for a year, Ninjago was released in 2011 alongside a TV show, fully integrating the successful storytelling formula. Each episode followed the adventures of 4 ninja, Kai, Jay, Cole, and Zane, training under Sensei Wu. The show blended humour, action, and heartfelt character development, while ensuring it wasn't just suitable for kids, but for fans of all ages. Over time, the story grew more intricate, introducing characters like Lloyd the Grey Ninja and his father Lord Garmadon. In terms of the sets, the introduction of Spinjitzu, a spinning battle mechanism inspired by Beyblade, helped bring the stories to life. This play feature allowed fans to engage in physical duels between the characters, just like they did in the show. Almost every set aligned with the series, allowing kids to recreate their favourite scenes. The attention to detail in both the sets and the storyline ensured that fans felt deeply connected to the world of Ninjago. The results were unheard of, resulting in a 20% increase in sales in the first quarter of 2011, with the theme making the highest single-year sales for any original product line in the company's history. Ninjago was originally meant to only be a Big Bang product line, a theme that lasts for a max of 3 years. However, it became so popular and profitable that they decided to extend its production. It's still running to this day and has become one of LEGO's longest running themes. While many LEGO themes fade after a few years, Ninjago defied expectations and has not only proved the power of storytelling, but also reaffirmed LEGO's ability to innovate and connect with its audience. After avoiding bankruptcy on multiple occasions, it's funny to look back and realise that the only thing they needed for a successful theme was a storyline to guide your imagination. Nowadays, we can only sit back and wonder as to what would have happened to LEGO if they never took that first step with Adventurers.